Sister didn't invite me to her wedding but invited all my friends, so they showed up in wild outfits as payback for not inviting me. My sister Maya and I have never been close, but what she did was beyond petty. She was marrying her college boyfriend Derek in this fancy destination wedding in Cabo, and somehow managed to get contact information for my entire high school friend group. Here's the thing, Maya barely knew these people. We went to completely different schools after 8th grade, and the handful of times she'd met my friends at family barbecues or graduation parties, she was pretty dismissive and rude to them. She'd make comments about how immature they were, or roll her eyes when they'd joke around, but apparently she decided to invite my whole crew. I'm talking 20 people I'd known since childhood. Jake, Sarah, Mike, Emma, even my ex-boyfriend Tyler from junior year, who she'd called a waste of space to his face. They all got these gorgeous, expensive-looking invitations with gold foil and everything. I found out the most humiliating way possible through Jake's Instagram story. He posted a picture of the invitation with the caption, why would your sister invite me to her wedding but not you? With like 12 question mark emojis. My phone started blowing up immediately. Sarah texted asking if we'd had some huge fight. Mike called asking if it was some kind of joke. Emma sent screenshots of the invitation asking what the hell was going on. I was mortified. I hadn't even known Maya was sending out invitations yet, let alone that I wasn't getting one. When I finally worked up the courage to call Maya and ask what was going on, she got this icy tone and said, I wanted people at my wedding who actually support me and want me to be happy, not someone who's always been jealous and tried to sabotage my relationships. Jealous? I literally helped her plan her engagement party 6 months earlier. I spent my own money on decorations and stayed up until 2 a.m. making centerpieces. I'd been nothing but supportive of her relationship with Derek, even when he was being weird and controlling. But apparently, in Maya's mind, I was some kind of villain who didn't deserve to witness her special day. Meanwhile, my friends, who she'd barely spoken to in years, were worthy of a free trip to Mexico. That's when I remembered something important about my friend group. We've been calling ourselves the Chaos Crew since sophomore year for a very good reason. These are the same people who showed up to senior prom in inflatable dinosaur costumes because we thought traditional formal wear was boring and oppressive. The same group who organized a flash mob in the middle of our graduation ceremony. I sent exactly one message to our group chat. So Maya wants a memorable wedding? I think we should give her one. The response was immediate and unanimous. They were all offended on my behalf and ready to make this wedding unforgettable. What happened next was beautiful, coordinated chaos. Jake showed up in a full Darth Vader costume, complete with cape and breathing sounds. Sarah came dressed as a mermaid with a sequin tail so elaborate she had to be carried everywhere. Mike wore this massive inflatable flamingo suit that took up 3 airplane seats. Emma dressed as a pirate with a parrot puppet that she made talk during the ceremony. Tyler came as a medieval knight with actual armor that clanked every time he moved. The rest of the crew chose equally ridiculous themes: superheroes, cartoon characters, animals, historical figures. Maya had envisioned elegant beach photos with her guests in flowing sundresses and linen shirts. Instead, she got pictures of herself in her $3,000 dress surrounded by 20 people in the most outrageous costumes imaginable. The best part? They all acted completely normal, like showing up to a beach wedding in costume was the most natural thing in the world. They gave sincere congratulations, posed for photos, and participated in all the reception activities while fully committed to their characters. Maya's face in the wedding photos tells the whole story. Pure horror mixed with the realization that she'd played herself. She couldn't even complain because technically they were the guests she'd specifically chosen to invite. She hasn't spoken to me since, but honestly, those wedding photos are legendary, and my friends proved they're ride or die. Maya got exactly the memorable wedding she asked for.